hope your planning correct, we gon' catch him. I can't go broke, that's a no-no, can't fall off, that's awkward. My chain cost 60,000, cool, that's a club performance. I don't like bragging, I'm a low life, but I like high fashion. A Miri denim, it cost her arm and a leg and a jean, still sagging. Bro still yinging and yanging, I need more balance. Baby, I just wanna sorry, I don't wanna meet your parents. They think they got one up on us. I don't trust that on my dogs, there's some I can trust. Won't even lie, I got PTSD nearly. My finger, they ran up on us. I left home when I was 14, White J was 10 and a man of the house. We go from babies straight to men. They think they got one up on us. I don't trust that on my dogs, there's some I can trust. Won't even lie, I got PTSD nearly. My finger, they ran up on us. I left home when I was 14, White J was 10 and a man of the house. We go from babies straight to men.
Put me on top, city on lock, they like when he gon' drop. He done shit the game up when he gon' pop. Yeah, they know the name, but is he gon' stop? Back to back runner the whole summer. On the road, I'ma take the whole glow from him. We ain't had enough. Speaking down, but they know who coming up. And I'm still on my way. But the top don't look too far from me. Never caught off, not one day. And I'm still on my way, still on my way, yeah. I'm just greedy like Chuz, with a hustle like Pooh. Trying to get it out the mud, like what I'm supposed to do. It was in my blood, my family even knew. 22 I blew, I owe everything to true. Something out of nothing, that's a cold situation. Know they probably hot, but they froze in the faces. I didn't even rush, I was chosen but patient. Feeling like Russ, I went gold out the basement. Get it by the running eagle chains by the dozen, told that I love him, it's a whole celebration. Barely getting started, but still gotta embrace it. When it's from the bottom, it's a different foundation. Yeah, it's a different bag waiting on the other side. I just wanna live in salvation. We ain't had enough. Speaking down, but they know who coming up. And I'm still on my way. But the top don't look too far from me. Never caught off, not one day. And I'm still on my way, still on my way, and I'm still on my way,
still on my way.
But the top don't look too far from me.
No, the top don't look too far.
Never caught off, not one day.
Never caught off, not one day.
But I'm still on my way, yeah.
Straight out of BC, we taking the sound to the world, you see. They don't really like me talking my like the did. They hating on me cause I'm a fresh shot, cruising in a beamer. Fresh shot, cruising in a beamer. Fresh shot, fresh shot.
Wake up in the morning and I cook up in the kitchen. Put some water in the cup, ice freezing. Seeing clips from last night intriguing. I can't remember that chick I was kissing. Couldn't even get a number. Headed people, them are envy. When I deal with that baby in the VIP lounge. It's a young boy, fresh pista life. 703 star life. Me and my brothers with a chop life. Top notch models. All white shoes, them are off-white chats, nonsense to me, I'ma go offline. Miami Beach, chilling with the baddest chick. Take her to the west and I fly her to the south side. Ain't nobody fly like me, spending on expensive, nigga, my wrist icy, small boy, but I'm icy, Ain't nobody fly like me, spending on expensive, nigga, my wrist icy, them never see this kind thing. Yes, I'm a fresh young celebrity crush in my villa. Bottom to the top. Then I took her for a ride. Cruising in the sunset. Fast money, fast life. Haters wanna why? Ain't nobody fly like me, spending on expensive, nigga, my wrist icy, Small boy, but I'm mighty, Ain't nobody fly like me, Spending on expensive, Nigga, but he's icy, Them never see this gang team.
I'm the youngest doing this flight. And I ain't talking about essentials, man. Talking about the penthouse or the Arabic villa or the fresh. I'm on a different kind of time. I grab the sea bass with the chopsticks and hit it with a lime. Ain't no asking about my lady, you can bet that she's fine. She get better with time, yeah. The Maybach leather came in elephant's breath. These kind of colors you don't know unless your earnings are blessed. Opposition, just a test. Intoxicated by revenge. The suit in navy blue but chose the burgundy breast. AP fresh, my watch collection, the rest. Hearing lies if you ain't heard I'm the best. Me and Rema got the remedy to purge your distress.
Ain't nobody fly like me, Spending on expensive, Nigga, my wrist icy, Small boy, but I'm mighty, Ain't nobody fly like me, Spending on expensive, Nigga, my wrist icy, Them never see this kind team.
Fresh on, cruising in a bimmer. Fresh on, cruising in a bimmer. Fresh on, fresh on.
The wave inside her mind, it's all a game. I rock, I vibe, I ride. The wave inside her mind, it's all a game. It's the hour, showers. I'm the king of the throne like Bowser. Mixing up the lemonade with the power. In the mix, I let it rain, turn it louder. Move to the raise the roof. I be in my mood. I won't ever lose. That's you. Do what I do. Killing them like ooh. That's the truth. Right past you. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I rock, I vibe, I ride. The wave inside her mind, it's all a game. I rock, I vibe, I ride. The wave inside her mind, it's all a game. I rock, I vibe, I ride. The wave inside her mind, it's all a game. I rock, I vibe, I ride. The wave inside her mind, it's all a game.
Oh, you stand out. On your own, you don't need no handouts. I'm saying the truth out of my mouth. The truth, I know. You don't hear, you keep it to yourself. So bet on yourself, 'cause it's hard now to gain trust. I ain't get no love till I came up. It's easy to remember what made us. You're too good for that. You're way too good for that. I don't need to remind you. You don't need a reminder. telling yourself what you've been through, what you got into. You've heard this all before. You don't need nothing more. And you're too good for that. You way too good for that. I don't need to remind you. You don't need a reminder. And you're too good for that. You way too good for that. I don't need to remind you. You don't need a reminder.
I've been mortified, fortified, feeling like a Mordecai. I ain't regular, feel like Jordan wearing traumatized, victimized. Seen some of my face with a when them slide. Televised, emphasized, perpetuating to that he gon' pick a side. That's my life not doing. Running to the that's a big exercise. The running to the that's the motto. I don't see it coming to an end like legato. Get chipped like staccato, send a wave through the hood. Now it's sounding like vibrato. Why you eat bread with avocado? We be trying to before it landing our tomato. Singing all my sorrows on Apollo. I've been trying to pave the way, but they didn't tell me it was potholes. America ain't dreaming, they been scheming when the we all know it's black genius. Everybody love the culture, they be black by convenience. Sounding like a real anthem. Shawty saw my wallet, now she think I answer. Whoa, telling me she wanted me to trying to get saved, baby, I am not the answer. No, I can never let the with a kiss on my lips like I am not a with a lip, I'm a man with a gift and I'm doing my like tell them I'm the man in the city and my bank account bigger and my bigger, that's without a doubt. I'm 100 steps ahead, that's a lot of mouth, that's a lot of clout. What you all about? What your dollar amount? You a boy scout, I'm a big dog. Tell the truth, I don't get y'all the time of corny. Turn it on.
Come on. City on fire when we come through with entire catalogs lighting up your memory. Provide memorable moments. Cone went searching through my mind every time someone said remember me. Rap got the timeline trend so you won't find mine on the bench where the game's played. One player earned wings so it's worth singing from a bed in my heart where the pain lay. Grind them legs they said, but you do it too much them knees cause a strike on them. Most won't listen to the proverb cause they care too much about the button putting likes on them. Powder in the green, but the flower from the funds in the seed that we water it. Thanks to you, the crew's out in the league, cause you know that we are what you need. Put the order in. Sometimes you got to make it about yourself. Bring the warrior out yourself. Let loose in the wild. Don't doubt yourself. You can find the route yourself. Sometimes you got to make it about yourself. Bring the warrior out yourself. Bring the warrior out yourself.
According to friends, my mom and touring for months, I'm messy, but I never been to Florida. Reporting you live and direct, and the news I put out be torching you. Warren don't drive, but war eat. Got rich in my box, recording you. Foreign my fit, gorgeous, humiliate these rappers. You display his rapper complex like I'm copping sneakers, not Adidas. This made of cows, I eat them too. Wagyu season 2, perfection, I'm speaking season. Keep like fevers, pieces, Jesus, ayy. Need a visa, fly as eagle, ayy. Nice demeanor, meanest features. Slid on the beat like the ice and skis, but I breathe heat. Guess I'm a climate switcher. I just switch my fists, what they like to switch up, ayy.
Here's young Wooski in the wreck in the final seconds of the game. They get the steal, launching at the buzzer. Yes! great effort to beat the buzzer and earn this thrilling victory. Finishing up with the block is hot 187 from way out on the perimeter, running hard for the putback. For all of your hardware and installation needs in the rec, the Hammer.
Up next, the Trailblazers taking on the Magic. For the Portland Trailblazers, 2 wins and 1 loss to start the season. They want to maintain that winning track. Magic, Blazers, coming up on 2K Sports. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And we're pleased to have on the sidelines tonight, David Aldridge. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Avdia out there with Murray. Then it's Thomas. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton. And it's Claxton in at the 5 spot. And for the Magic, Tobias Harris is out there with DeAndre Ayton. Then it's Harden. Then it's TJ Warren. And it's Poole in at the 2 guard. Always exciting to see 2 teams with bright futures, Greg. Young stars hungry to prove themselves.
And Kevin, the hungrier, the better, if you ask me. When you've got all that youthful energy and ambition out on the court, very special things can happen.
And the first one drops. Well, GA, it took some time, but the Blazers gave in to Lillard's trade request.
And there was no way for both parties to move forward. But the move had been speculated for years, and the Blazers get a chance to hit the reset and develop their young talent.
And so he hits both.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Here's Poole. Rejected by Halliburton. And that's on a bounce. It was last touched by Halliburton. Outside Warren. Puts it up. Shot clock at 6. Portland grabs the miss. Pass to Avdia. Over to the left wing. Here's Murray. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Orlando Magic. This, of course, the first opportunity to play Portland this season.
And in their 2 matchups last season, they came up empty both times. Not really too shocking when you see how they fared overall.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
At the line for 1, Jordan Poole.
That's good from Poole. And the Magic making strides, but Doris, their offense is still lagging behind.
Yeah, a couple things come to mind here, Kevin. Obviously, outside shooting and playmaking are 2 areas where they can grow. Elite perimeter play would probably help take them to the next level, but this is all part of the process when you've got young talent.
Here is Harden after the Trailblazers pick up 2. Outside Warren. Poke loose. Stolen by Avdia. To the middle. It's stolen by Harris. Pass to Ayton. Now Poole. He's guarded by Thomas. And Poole gets it to go. Poole's got 5 now.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Some power coming from the PG.
Ah, that's right, GA. Seeing more and more of that these days. Backcourt guys who can elevate.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
So it's Portland now. The Magic getting the bucket, and they call an illegal screen here.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
And the Magic making a change here. Strus is checked in. Now here's Harden. They really needed more from him in that loss to the Lakers. Harris outside. And it's Portland with the rebound.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. But boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
Greg, here we are watching Claxton. Who does he remind you of?
You know, Kevin, defensively, he looks a lot like 80 out there. Similar builds. And Claxton can also handle the ball a little bit. Just want to see if this guy can develop an ability to play facing up to the basket.
A drive by Poole. And sometimes the lead has changed hands here now.
Yeah, that number should easily top double figures before it's over.
And the first time out of the game called here for the Trailblazers. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
Yeah, so close in that one, but that's of no solace to the players. They played their hearts out.
You know what? Sometimes you play a great game and lose. What you hope happens, though, is it toughens them up a bit mentally, and they figure out how to close it out next time.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Robinson's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Wagner comes in for Harris. Jackson, he's checked in for Poole. And Jones subbed in for James Harden. Rob. And they're moving it up. Here's Mays. Good D by Jones.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Strus against Griffin. And finished off by Wagner.
Well, we know Mo Wagner is a sweet shooting big, but right there he says, you know, I can get off my feet too.
Mays passes to Walker. And the pass to Achua. You know, Doris looking precious Achua. He brings value as a multi-positional defender.
Exactly right, Kevin, because he's able to switch comfortably out onto guards. He can rebound against bigs who are bigger than he is. Achua might be undersized, but his athleticism and effort make up for it.
That free throw, no good. And that trip coming up empty, missing both. And you know, Doris, the Magic have struggled offensively in the past few seasons.
You are right, Kevin. The numbers on that end haven't been pretty. But let's remember, they've got some of the best young talent in the league. The more experience they get, the better they become. The future is bright.
Passes it to LeVert. No good with the triple. Orlando leading. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Jones drives in, rejected by Walker.
An impactful defender. The young forward Walker is good at reading shooters and just stifling their offense.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it. There's 14 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's LeVert. With one on the clock, and the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Jordan Poole making highlights for Orlando. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with them. We'll get right. We hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And when you consider how the Magic are doing, what do you think?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for Orlando. They host the 76ers after this game. And they've been enjoying this long homestand. That will be game 4 of 5 in a row at home. They've got Harris. Harden out there with Jordan Poole. Then it's DeAndre Ayton. And it's Strus in at the 3. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Magic. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Orlando Magic is rolling out with some long and rangy athletes. They've got some size and the foundations of an identity. One scout recently said, everyone talks about playing positionless basketball, but they're the only ones who have really said, what the heck, let's do it. Kevin?
They've got a type, don't they, David? Thank you. Harris against Murray. Outside for Thomas. Clock at 4. It's hauled in by Harris.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
That boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes, what a big-time asset defensively.
It's Harden with the drive. Ayton. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. When you take a glance at the season and standings, Greg, teams are still kind of feeling things out.
Yeah, it's just so early in the season, Kevin. And that means teams still trying to establish an identity, as well as experimenting and just trying out new rotation.
T.J. Warren, he's checked in for Max Strus. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
Here's Halliburton. And Halliburton slams it in.
That's the IQ of Tyrese Halliburton in pick-and-roll action. Always understands how to get the defender to bite.
Harden with it. He has yet to score. Harris inside. He's covered by Murray. Harris, no good. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Good on the shot.
Well, Halliburton can be so clever with the basketball. Helps yet another teammate take advantage of an opening.
Harden against Halliburton. The 3, Harris. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Halliburton outside. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Thomas, good.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
And here's Poole for 3. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Well, they're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Now a timeout called by Portland. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
And that one's good, Ayton.
Well, we're talking about a big-time rebounder. DeAndre Ayton's timing excellent.
Trailblazers trail by 9. Halliburton kicks to Walker. They get a hand on it. LeVert against Poole. And it's LeVert missing. For the Orlando Magic, they come into this one following a loss to the Los Angeles Lakers. Ayton, the pass to Wagner. Connects from three-point range. Wagner's got the lead up to 12 now for the Magic.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Pass to Achua. That's good, and it's Halliburton with the assist. Halliburton's got 3 assists in the game. Pass to Wagner. There's the dish to Jackson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Jarris Walker.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
The Magic shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. And the first one at the line is good. Jackson hits both of them.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Now here's LeVert. And Walker kicks to LeVert. Trailblazers moving the ball around. There's the triple. And another 3 for Portland.
Well, Karis LeVert has worked diligently to make his three-point shot legitimate. Knocks that one down.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Now Jackson. Wagner outside. Once again off the mark, Orlando. Halliburton deciding where to go with it. Banked in off the glass. Halliburton's got 4 this quarter.
We call that tough points from a tough guy, young Tyrese Halliburton.
And so that quick.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson. It was a closely contested first quarter for Orlando. Their field goal percentage was a rope. And that wraps up the half.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Here's who Chauncey Billups will start the second half with. Nicholas Claxton out there with Murray. Then it's Avdia. Then it's Thomas. And it's Halliburton in at the point. Here's Warren. And it's denied. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey there, Kevin. Kawhi Leonard continuing to work his way back to peak form after his ACL tear during the 2021 playoffs. He said, I missed a whole year of basketball. I don't want to take anything for granted. I'm just trying to live in the moment and bring a sense of energy for the team. I'm still young, I'm a lot stronger, and I'm back. So, I'm happy. Kevin?
Yeah, good to see, D.A. Hey, thank you. Now the pass to Claxton. Clock at 6. Murray outside. No good from outside. Orlando leading by 7. Harris misses. And Portland with the ball. Their next game is at the American Airlines Center in Dallas for a game with the Mavericks. That will conclude a 5-game road trip for them. Here's Claxton. Again, the Trailblazers good for 2.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off just sensational stuff.
Poole against Thomas. Count that one. Poole's got 17.
And credit Harris for creating that high percentage look, scanning the floor and finding the best option.
Murray dishes to Avdia. Rebound by the Magic. Ayton's got 6 rebounds in the game. Thomas against Poole. The kick out to Warren. 3-pointer. Good on the 3-point shot. Warren's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Well, T.J. Warren, the catch-and-shoot jumper is pure.
Claxton finds Thomas. Halliburton against Harden. GA, we've seen it over the last couple of years. The center position has come back into vogue.
And, Kevin, we were seeing teams go small. Lots of 4s, even traditional 3s play the 5. But with MVP-level seasons from guys like Jokic and Embiid, The center isn't quite extinct yet.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic.
For a free T-shirt.
Orlando making some changes. Robinson's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Max Strus comes in for Warren. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Jordan Poole. And Portland with a change here too. Mays checked in. Here's Harris. Portland grabs the miss.
Boy, he cannot get anything to fall, but the teammates, boy, have they delivered.
Avdia, the pass to Mays. Robinson with the block. Harris up top. Passes it to Harden. Over Thomas. And Harden gets to go in on the assist from Harris.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Trailblazers moving the ball around. Mays passes to Avdia. It's hauled in by Harris. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for Orlando. Tipped away and stolen by Murray. Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Orlando leading by 10. Left side Jones. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Here's Thomas. Sinks the 15-footer. Thomas got his third basket of the night right there.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his wake.
Now here's Jones. He's tightly guarded. Pass to Strus. And the turnover again by Orlando.
And checking out some numbers here for Harris. A very nice season for him last year. Averaged about 14 points, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. And what an impact he makes for them on that offensive end.
Right, he can do a little bit of everything for this team, and it shows when you look at the scoreboard.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Wagner comes in for Harris, and it's Jackson in for James Harden. Orlando's gone a terrific 5 of 6 from beyond the arc in this game. Jones in the post. Rebound by the Trailblazers. To the paint, stolen by Robinson. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Jones, the pass to Jackson. Wagner outside. Back to Jackson. 6 to shoot. Pass to Wagner. It's good. Wagner's got 7 points in the game.
Excellent concentration by Mo Wagner. And, boy, what touch from the big man.
And it's out of bounds. The Trailblazers able to retain possession here.
Extremely fortunate they didn't lose the ball there.
LeVert from outside. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
A big-time 3 to cut it to single digits. They've kept it within reach, but they've got to pick up the intensity in this final quarter.
The third quarter comes to a close. It's the Magic. They lead by 7. 2K Sports back in a moment from the Amway Center. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Jordan Poole is out there with Jackson. Then it's DeAndre Ayton. Then there's Wagner. And it's Warren in at the 3 spot. This is out there for Orlando. Hey guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Magic?
Guys, the D hasn't had an answer for the 3-point shooting, which is why they continue to just fire away from deep.
The other thing that's been impressive is really just relentless driving the basketball. Doesn't matter if the defense is there, they are challenging them and getting it done.
Here's Warren. Here's Wagner. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Halliburton kicks to LeVert. Here's Avdia. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. 6 points for Denny Avdia.
Boy, you can really see the playmaking evolving. When Karis LeVert is hitting wide open teammates, it shows how special he can be.
Halliburton against Harden. 6 on the shot clock. Launches a 3. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Poole against LeVert. And he banks in the layup.
It just feels like there are nights where Karis LeVert is unguardable. I don't need to tell you, this is one of those nights.
Harden against Halliburton. For the 3. Harden can't hit.
And really, for some reason, just not a big part of their offense today. Hard to get into a rhythm when you're getting so few opportunities at the rim.
Greg, there's a lot of impressive things about Tyrese Halliburton, most notably how efficient he is.
Yeah, Kevin, those percentages are terrific. But not only that, he's phenomenal at it, making sure he keeps his teammates involved. Just a remarkable young point guard.
Harris is checked in for Orlando. And a switch here also for Portland. Keegan Murray's checked in for Walker. Here's Ayton, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Well, the big man is capable of overpowering defenders. DeAndre Ayton against the contest. So good.
Here's Claxton. He's covered by Ayton. Claxton the pass to LeVert. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10.
I'll tell you, he's been much better in the second half. He's taking smarter shots. He's looking more comfortable. And guess what? He's in a groove.
Here's Poole. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Claxton's got his 6th rebound on the night to take the lead. Murray left side.
And passing has been an important part of Murray's development as a player.
Orlando, they've gone just 33% from the field in the 4th quarter. So they are 2 of 6. Halliburton against Harden. And there's the pass to Poole. No good on the 3. Here's the Trailblazers with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Halliburton against Harris. And again, it's Portland converted.
Oh, it's big-time pivotal bucket, Tyrese Halliburton. We see you.
LeVert against Poole. He dishes it to Harris. For Murray. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Halliburton, that's good. Now it's a 5-point Trailblazer lead.
The Halliburton just has a knack for understanding what his team needs, and that was a big-time clutch delivery.
Shot, high post. It's hauled in by Claxton.
A little ambitious on that possession, trying to hit a shot in the face of that defensive pressure.
Halliburton against Harden. And it's Halliburton missing.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling.
Now a timeout called by Portland. They're leading by 3. There's 38 seconds left in the 4th. And now let's present our New Balance player of the game, Tyrese Halliburton.
He's put on a shooting exhibition for us here tonight. He's missed a couple along the way, but it sure seems like everything been falling for him. The only way to keep him from converting is to keep the ball out of his hand.
And Orlando making a change here. Wagner's checked in. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Chauncey Billups coaching up his team during that break. Now with the game in the balance, Coach told his team to play loose. Don't overthink it. We got this far playing our game, and we can win the same way. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Now a timeout called by Orlando. They're trailing by 5. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Good! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
23 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
It's the first. That makes it a 3-point lead.
Tyrese Halliburton has played with a poise beyond his years. He's got another chance here to continue to build on that. He knew what was riding on those foul shots and didn't mess around, making this a 2-possession game.
Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over. They're down by 4. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
No time to waste here. Quick bucket and a foul.
Everybody has got to be in the exact perfect position defensively, and execution has got to be on point. Well, if you need a bucket, there's no guy you probably want more than James Harden doing his thing. Ball on the string, you need to score it, no problem.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Second one is good. In both at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game. And so Poole will bring it up for the Orlando Magic over Thomas. Poole, no good. They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Second personal foul.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5.
What we know about Tyrese Halliburton, this guy always ready to push the pace. He's got a ton of energy. He's willing to outrun and outwork other guys. Well, you love a guy who gets himself to the line, takes his time, and makes the free throws. Complete professional.
And he's easily been their best rebounder tonight.
He's competed for every missed shot. It feels like he's quicker to the basketball than anyone else.
first spider, then I took it. Look at my crib, ice on the floor. I just tell the maid where to put it. It ain't road, don't fix it. I drink and then book it. Count my chips, count my bread. I mix it up, now it look like a cookie. I put it on the tank, now that look like a bullet. She got my name tatted on her body, now I call that wood. I saw her open up. I'm in the acting a fool. Hanging out the window like a mullet. Paint mine with the suites. No, that's not 30, that call me the newest. Product got 60, like a Moosey. My diamond different color like a Rubik's. I saw my biggest hater in the Buick. Man, y'all do this. No stupid. All I am blocking, I spin it and loop it. I won't take back what I say cause I mean it. All of my hunters even like a stealer. Once that we put up in remix. She a genius. It's not a Mustang, this a demon. My pockets doing pushes when they pink. Got Jesus, my henchman on calm, I give him a signal. Yeah. Rockin' that beam on club. Yeah. I go supersonic, no tail. Yeah. I just too rich, no film. Yeah. I just too rich, no film. Yeah. Rockin' that beam on club. Yeah. I go supersonic, no tail. Yeah. I just too rich, no film. Yeah. I just too rich, no film.
They doubted me. I'ma be the biggest thing they ever seen. See my name in flashing lights and cover magazines. Do it for the real ones and I do this for my team. They want me to fall off so bad, so bad. I don't know what you had. Born winner, Saint Laurent Center. He did fall out, so this gon' be a cold winter. I check my call log, not answering, no. I get my bars off and then I penthouse at the top, 40 floors, check out the view. All glass at night, look like we on the moon. Whoa. They doubted me. I'ma be the biggest thing they ever seen. See my name in flashing lights and cover magazines. Do it for the real ones and I do this for my team. They want me to fall off so bad, so bad. I don't know what you had. Life's full of temptation, oh my. Scoop her up just like a line drive. Know my body. I go crazy, I go loco about that Dej Low. So promoters, please don't try me. I drive me hit so just like Tiny. Then post the ladies drip all on my IG. Diamonds chilly, neck wrist waterfall just like TLC. Keep it flies, now get on about a dozen, they ain't believe in me. Rich spill Louis V, chrome hard and Tom Ford. Couldn't afford to watch, now I rock rollies and I got time for it. They jacking me, my heart got rabies, I need a text shot. Small town here, I started with nothing, now I'm the best. They doubted me, I'ma be the biggest thing they ever seen. See my name in flashing lights and cover magazines. Do it for the real ones and I do this for my team. They want me to fall off so bad, so bad. I don't know what you had.
Legends on 3, 2, 1.
Cause I'm go that, please don't. Go that with me. Cause I'm go that.
And they even got enough change in the meter. Double bar like Bane in the beater. Her friend keep helping detangle the weave. Only jumped in the front seat to play with the speakers. Let them mic blast, stretch my bands. Plus when I stop at my customized vans. Plus like brush like plus I got them up. Plus size Panamera truck. I hop out the roof. Yeah, and she got the flu. Yeah, watch look like Chex Mix is post up be blue. She know it's 2 seats, so she leave her best friends. Bust out my dad face, your chain is a necklace.
Go that, please don't go that. Go that with me. Left wrist go that, right wrist go that, necklace go that, sis go that, this go that. Me.
I had to hit my designer for sneaks, double dip mine in the bleach. I'm blocked down Miami Beach, pull up like LeBron with the heat. I bought a crib in the crib with the office. Check my mom, but I can't see me walking there. I'm with a Tesla, but it ain't no charger there. I call up Cohen, Brianna, and parking their top P box seats. I'm watching all shit. They like stop right next to my block and trust fund. Beat, I might drop that hips on the stallion and Doja her top half. 2300 on the horse and I'm Mike. Switching out the character like Tigers. Legends on 3, 2, 1.
You tried it. You say you love me like you love him. You lying. You know your worth for what it's worth. I could buy it. We'll say it's lonely at the top, but I'm biased because I'm only at the top. But you tried it. You say you love me like you love him. You lying. You know your worth for what it's worth. I could buy it. We'll say it's lonely at the top, but I'm biased.
Okay. Walk on this beat like I'm walking the pole and got that I'm holding and got that I'm throwing. Gonna love it in some Rick Owens in different color diamonds. Times can I tell you I'm how many times can I tell you I'm how many times can I tell you I'm goated without acting like they do not know it?
Why, sir? See, every year I'm getting better as a writer. And when it comes to the flow, I'm getting nicer. And couldn't name a song but a cipher. It doesn't matter cause I'm still getting money though. The only reason why you hating cause your money low. And every $100,000 there's $100. Think you was the GOAT, that's just how it goes.
Don't wanna see you do great. Rather they see you fall off and then watch your whole ego deflate. Don't give a what you make. I see the jealousy, boy, that's a horrible trait.
I spot the hate, no binoculars. This how it feels to be popular. No photographer.
Don't give a that ain't stopping.
Go that, please don't go that. Go that with me. Left wrist go that, right wrist go that, necklace go that, sis go that, this go that with me, yeah.
Lavish. Swear you live lavish. I tried to give you the world, then God told me you shouldn't have it. I've been a savage, got skeletons all in my attic. Yeah. This thing ain't free if you pay him a fee, then it'll vanish. Yeah. Vanish. I might just vanish to Paris. Balcony in the morning, I'll risk it all with the badders. Yeah. The whole things I done, I swear I didn't mean it with malice. Wait. Unless you're the opposite, I pray it leaves you all damaged. I pick up the pace, yeah. All in a mixture, he be with a do. Make you tell the truth. Gift and a curse, cause you're gifted with. I'm gifted with words. Live and you learn, got split in two. Better than who, you ain't better than Deuce. I got better and better improve. I'm on some veteran moves. I might just move to the States. Find me a. When I'm good, I don't know. Bring me the. Me and them cannot relate. I don't know, wanna do days. Wait, closing the door, don't be late. I was some models and actors, we're eating off Michelin plates. Vice out of state. Quick getaway. Hey, quick little break. But when I get back, better line like we do a show, then it's like a parade. It's very rare that we make a mistake. Used to want love till I learned that it fades. Talking this stuff, you ain't got what it takes. Said I'm with 4, but I'm rolling with 8. Get to the door, then they let us in straight. Ain't on the base. Then we skate. Really ain't fair, anytime that we play. Used to want love, now I think I need hate. More love or medium steak. Oh, I feel great. How many years I've been keeping my space, keeping my room, moving like me. I'm number 2. Please don't mistake what I say on these tunes. Better than who, you ain't better than Deuce. I got better and better improve. I'm on some veteran moves. I might just move to the States. Find me a. When I'm good, I don't know. Bring me the. Me and them cannot relate. I don't know, wanna do days. Wait, closing the door, don't be late. I was some models and actors, we're eating off Michelin plates. Vice out of state. Quick getaway. Hey, quick little break. But when I get back, better line like.
Do my dance on a. I'm a stand-up guy, never sit. Told me when it's never quit. Since then, I've been a man on a mission. Hey, free the dogs out of. You ain't talking about no racks and I'm missing. Feeling like I'm Master P with no limit. I'm in the. I'm cozy. Hey, phone like her, she nosy. Hey, I don't want a piece, I want the whole thing. Mac pull up with. See me out in public, make up freeze. Now one do a both feet. Know they want me gone, watch them closely. Up like it's no sleep. Woke up. Then tomorrow I'ma do it again. Then tomorrow I'ma do it again. Then tomorrow I'ma do it again. Woke up. Tomorrow I'ma do it again. Then tomorrow I'ma do it again. Then tomorrow I'ma do it.
Who's it gonna be? Choose your top play of the week now. You could be featured on 2K TV. It's true. Send your best plays to us using the hashtag 2KTVWOW along with your gamer tag, and we'll be on the lookout. Until next week, I'm playing some My Team Mobile. Gonna grab every Kings player and light the beam when I'm on the go. See ya.
NBA All-Star Weekend.
At point guard. Standing at power forward, number 17.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. All right, let's check out San Antonio's starting lineup. Kyle Lowry out there with Anthony Simons. Then there's Kelly Oubre. Then there's Jakob Poeltl. And it's Antetokounmpo in at the 4 spot. And for Denver, Tari Eason is out there with OG Anunoby. Then there's Ja Morant. Then there's Devin Vassell. And it's Duren in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And the officials signaled a backcourt violation. Not careful there. One thing each of these teams can do is pass the rock, Grant. We should see a lot of ball movement tonight.
Hey, sharing is caring. And of course, there's great chemistry on both teams. There's such a flow to this game when they get together. And we're going to see some terrific team basketball tonight. I can't wait.
Here's Morant. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Stronger than his frame might suggest. That's a big-time and one by Ja.
And when you're looking for guys with MVP traits, Smitty, the light really shines on Ja Morant.
It does, B.A. Like all the great ones do, Ja can completely take over a game. Elite skills, elite athleticism. He's got a sixth sense for this game.
Here's Eason. That shot missing. Good D by Antetokounmpo. And here's Antetokounmpo. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. It's a three-point game. Simons outside. Six to shoot. To the inside. Here's Poeltl. They get it back. Lowry. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Fiery play by Kyle Lowry. Drawing the foul and still putting up his shot.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. And finally getting to full strength last season, the Nuggets showing how great they can be, Grant.
Well, the franchise's first ever championship, BA. And you look at all their top players just entering their primes. Plenty of runway left ahead of them.
San Antonio with the ball. Following the score by Denver. He gets it in there.
Yeah, one of the most efficient inside scorers. Giannis just can't be stopped.
Morant, the pass to Vassell. Now here's Eason. Outside Morant. And the layup is good off the glass. Morant's got 7 points in the game.
And defensively, you have to make them work harder than this, or it's going to be a long night.
The Spurs have gone 1 for 3 so far. Simons passes to Antetokounmpo. Pass to Oubre. From deep. Sends it home from three-point land.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Lowry against Morant. Here's Duran. And there's the lob. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Here's Simons. Chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Denver in the lead. Here's Morant. The rebound by Lowry.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
5 on the clock. Fires away from way outside. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. The Nuggets making a switch here. Looney's checked in. So San Antonio going with almost an entire new group here. Yurt Sevens checked in for Pirtle. Washington comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Thibault, he's checked in for Simons. And Russell is subbed in for Lowry. And he's headed to the line for 2. He gets the whistle there. And there's the whistle. Foul on the San Antonio Spurs. The first one falls. So both teams making some changes here. And that's good as he hits both shots. You know, Grant, last season for the Spurs, their worst winning percentage since 1997.
And for a franchise that's done so much winning, BA, kind of strange to see. I mean, 4 straight years missing the playoffs, but before that, 22 straight playoff appearances and 5 titles.
And here are the Nuggets now. For Denver, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Vincent passes to Wiggins. Here's Abaji. Oh, there's the alley. And it's out of bounds. Still Denver's ball. All right, let's go to the leaderboard and see the top passing teams last season. The Nuggets in second. Number 5, the Spurs.
During last season, both of these teams were just unselfish, piling up the assist.
Count it for Vincent.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Now here's Yurt 7. Here's Bates Diop. Outside Russell from outside the arc. San Antonio again missing.
The shooter thought he had enough space, but the defender was right on him.
The ability to close out on perimeter shooters is so important in today's game.
To the paint. Here's Bates Diop. An easy 2 on the layup.
This is who you want leading that play. A sure passer with great awareness.
Pass to Looney. There's 25 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Wallace. Lays it in without an inch of room around him.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Russell pass to Thibault. Washington against Wiggins. And it's Washington missing. 1 second left. That shot off. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Nuggets ahead, up 5. And back to the start of the second quarter in just 8. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Nuggets.
So far for me, they found a lot of good shots in the mid-range. They've been fearless attacking with the jump shot.
And I've also liked how they've attacked the opposition off of turnovers. I mean, just making them pay for every mistake out there.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second. They've got D'Angelo Russell, P.J. Washington out there with Kelly Oubre. Then it's Giannis Antetokounmpo, and it's Thibault in a two-guard.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
San Antonio trailing here. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Washington. Russell, count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed pass. Russell's gotten his first points in this one.
I like Russell's intensity, getting some contact but not backing down.
Well, Smitty is the ball handler. D'Angelo Russell is a pretty complete player offensively.
Yes, he is, B.A. He's very smart with the ball, and he knows how to create shots for others and himself.
And so it's Antetokounmpo with it. He brings it up for San Antonio. They want to keep rolling here following a win against Minnesota.
And they got into a consistent offensive flow, largely because the defense they were facing was poor.
Yeah, it seemed like they got every shot they wanted. I'm sure they wish every game could be that way.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, Devin Vassell's game is more varied than he's given credit for. He said, quote, when I first got drafted, 3-and-D was the label, but I'm more than that. I excel at all three levels. The people throw labels around, and it's fine with me. At the end of the day, I just try and hoop and prove people wrong. Brian?
That's all it takes. He's a man on a mission. Thanks, Allie. Outside Thibault, 4 on the clock. Buries it from 3. Thibault's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game.
And that's just Giannis making the right play, feeding the open man.
Morant, the pass to Duran. Outside Anunoby. Driving to the basket. Rebounded by the Spurs.
Hard to convert against that kind of defensive pressure.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
Antetokounmpo with the block.
Giannis puts his touch on every aspect of the game. Big reach on display that time.
Here's Vassell. Here's Duran. Oh, persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Duran's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And their intensity has only picked up this quarter, even while holding the lead.
San Antonio calls timeout, and this game, the first chance they've had to see Denver. And the Nuggets going with a whole new group out there. A big group substitution here for San Antonio. Pirtle's checked in for Washington. Bates Diop comes in for Oubre. Simons is checked in for Thibault. And it's Lowry in for Russell.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
Grant, when teams come to play the Denver Nuggets, it's not just another regular game in a normal city.
Yeah, I mean, the altitude of the mile-high city is an adjustment for many players, B.A. Even if some guys say it doesn't affect them, don't let them fool you. It takes some getting used to. Trust me, I know.
The Spurs have gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. Simons outside. Pass to Pirtle. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Heads up play by Simons. He sees a better opportunity for his team and moves the ball.
Denver in the lead. Vincent passes to Wiggins. Rejected by Antetokounmpo. Now Lowry. We've got 1:08 left to play in the first half. Antetokounmpo finds Pirtle. He shoots. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist.
They didn't do themselves any favors with their shooting in the first quarter, but they're starting to pick it up now.
Here's Vincent. He's guarded by Lowry. Vincent passes to Wiggins. Back to Vincent. And he drives in. Inside. Releases. And the basket by Looney. And the Nuggets lead by 4.
Great job setting him up. The timing of the pass was key.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Out to Lowry. Launches it. And again, It's the Spurs from deep.
This is what you get with Lowry, a confident shooter in these situations.
Here's Vincent. He's guarded by Lowry. Back to Vincent. Pass to Abaji. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good. Agbaji's got his first points of the night. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one.
Your Nuggets, 23, Spurs.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. A pretty close game for the Nuggets throughout the first quarter. Their biggest lead in the first, 5 points. They didn't stop. And that's a...
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Boy, you got to like what Ja Morant has done in this game.
He's been excellent at cutting through the defense and giving them fits around the basket.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
And we heard some coaches saying the league punishes retaliation, and that might even encourage players to instigate. Grant, you think he's got a point?
You know, B.A., I think he does. I mean, if guys are creating a dust-up to try to get opposing star players thrown out, the officials cannot reward that.
Durant out there with Tari Eason. Then there's Devin Vassell. Then there's Ja Morant. And it's Anunoby in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Denver. And Lowry launches it from deep. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. All right, now let's have a look at who was really dominating the boards last season. In the third spot, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Simply put, he was terrific down low last year, owning the glass.
Morant against Lowry. Anunoby passes to Durant. It's good. Durant's got 8.
Yeah, he's looking to get on a roll here to start the second half.
That was a good play call, attacking with the right guy in the right situation.
Here's Simons. Knocks down the step-back J.
The mid-range J from Simons, old school.
And so Morant will bring it up for Denver. 3-point lead. Next up, they'll take on the Rockets at Toyota Center. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just one game. Right side, Anunoby. The three-pointer off the mark. San Antonio's gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Pass to Pirtle. Shoots over Duran. The shot by Pirtle, no good. It's a close game here in Denver. Did you know that Jakob Pirtle's parents were both elite volleyball players?
I guess, B.A., that makes a lot of sense. Another game where height and reach are a factor. So this is where he gets those instincts.
The Spurs have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Simons outside. Shoots over Anunoby. That one rolls around and rims out.
Shaky start to the half. Going 1 for 4. Still trying to find that groove.
It had been a long time since Murray State had produced an NBA star. Ja Morant changed that narrative.
B.A., he certainly did. He's now the highest average scorer in the NBA out of Murray State. This dude is an animal, a walking bucket, if you will. You know, some of Ja Morant's sequences remind you of a young Derrick Rose. He's that explosive.
And the Spurs making a change here. Yurt Sevens checked in for Pirtle. Washington comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Thibault, he's checked in for Simons. And Russell is subbed in for Lowry. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
So difficult to stay planted, especially with all the motion around you. Annoying turnover.
Count that bucket. Duran's got 4 points now in the quarter.
He was able to simply lay it in over the top of the smaller man.
Here's 7, passes to Washington. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Clock at 6. Oubre. Ooh, pops the J after a cagey pass fake. Oubre's got 5 points.
The screen doesn't earn him a ton of breathing room. Turns out he doesn't need it.
From deep, Morant. Oh, Morant sinks the triple.
Continuing to stoke the fire, his shot making has been absolutely superb.
Bible passes to Washington. Russell from outside. They get it back.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
Here's Eason. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Oh, they get a hand on it. Eason with a steal. Here's Morant. And then Morant with the jam.
As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Russell to pass to Washington. And here's your 7. And here's Oubre from the arc. Gets the 3 ball to go. Oubre's got 5 points now this quarter.
He is really shouldering the load on the offensive end and doing an outstanding job. But he needs the rest of his team to step up.
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
It sends a message that we're going to be aggressive no matter who's taking the shot.
Now you're at 7. No points so far. Russell deciding where to go with it. And here's Oubre from the arc. Rebound by the Nuggets. Duran's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Outside Eason. Back to Duran. Pass to Morant. And the Nuggets getting another bucket to fall.
Well, Morant's awareness in the pick and roll is special. He usually makes the right reads.
Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Nuggets. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
Yeah, it's one thing to find the guy. It's another to deliver the ball where he can do something with it. Wonderful play.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court for San Antonio, Kelly Oubre out there with Keita Bates-Diop. Then it's Giannis Antetokounmpo. Then there's Anthony Simons. And it's Lowry in at the 1.
Man, good whistle there.
All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Denver.
I think they've looked to dump it down low as often as possible. And so far, they've been super successful using this attack.
And we can't forget about how ferocious they've been cutting to the rim, just going right at defenders and finding ways to finish.
Pirtle's checked in for Bates-Diop. Lowry finds Simons. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Anthony Simons is a true bucket getter. Even when you foul him, he finds ways to score.
Well, they gave him the nickname Inferno. Anthony Simons can really take over a game.
BA, when he's hot, watch out. Lights out shooting ability, and he can slice up a D with the best of them.
Morant against Lowry. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Something Ja Morant does so well. Once he starts to feel it, he keeps looking to score.
Antetokounmpo to pass to Pirtle. Now here's Oubre. 60 ticks off the clock here in the fourth. Soft touch off the glass.
In the NBA, you just can't let guys get to the rim.
Here's Vincent. Pirtle with the block.
Great defense by Pirtle, a 7-footer who knows how to use his length.
Tries yet again. And And that one drops for him. And the Nuggets lead by 11.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. Must stay aggressive.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They've came in focused, and they've executed.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
And it boils down to the question. Toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
For the Nuggets, Wiggins comes in for Duren, and Abaji subbed in for Ja Morant. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Greg Popovich's huddle. He wants them to show more heart, saying, quote, they are outworking us, you guys. At some point, you've got to decide you want to box out and that you want to protect the ball. He does not sound too pleased with the performance. Back to you.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie.
Got to be on the lookout for Pirtle crashing the glass, using his body to wreck the defense on the boards.
Here's Vincent. Pass to Abaji. Back to Vincent. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
Antetokounmpo, right side, and it's in there.
Yeah, the mid-range is not a go-to for Giannis, but he's always looking to expand his game.
Vincent passes to Looney. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Here's Abaji. He's covered by Oubre. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Well, Grant, you had to guard some of the greats in your career, including Jordan, Kobe, LeBron. Who was the toughest to cover?
Well, for the record, I didn't really like guarding any of them, if I'm being honest. But no one, in my opinion, tops Michael Jordan. Of course, I had to guard Kobe the most, and he was very relentless, had no weaknesses. And, you know, I was in my late 30s on one ankle, but who's counting?
Pass to Wallace. The three is up. And another three for Denver.
The defense was just nowhere to be found, and because of that, he adds to their lead.
You can't afford to give him space. Those kinds of mistakes have been the story of this game.
So many times, Giannis forces his man into a foul. As a defender, you can't give him anything easy. That leads to a lot of contact.
And that one falls for Antetokounmpo. Vassell, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Morant comes in for Vincent. And San Antonio with a change here, too. D'Angelo Russell, he's checked in for Lowry. Second free throw, no good.
No way he is happy with himself right now. He knows he has to knock every shot down at this point in the game.
Anunoby passes to Morant. A minute 39 left in the fourth quarter here. And it's Simons with the ball for San Antonio. They trail by 11. To the middle. From 8 feet away. And it's Antetokounmpo with the miss. The Nuggets have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. Pass to Anunoby. Over Antetokounmpo. Anunoby can't get it to go.
The right idea, but just too much heat on him defensively, even with the fadeaway.
Down low. Antetokounmpo inside. Anunoby covering.
Yeah, nice fake by Giannis. And as a defender, you just shake your head.
13 fouls. Shooting for San Antonio.
And he can't get the first one. Oubre, he's checked in for San Antonio. And he's able to hit the second one, and that brings him within 10.
The resume Giannis has built already is impressive, and he's nowhere close to being done adding to it. Both sides are simply waiting for the clock to make it official. This is going to end up in the books as a nice win for the Nuggets.
They were the more accurate club, and in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy, and even more, love the execution.
And this one concludes with their second victory of the year. Russell against Morant. 11 feet out. No good. A bit long that time.
At this point, it just feels like it's over.
They couldn't make enough plays when it mattered. Interesting game, though, in terms of some of the matchups.
So no problem for Denver as they get the win. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yeah, so true. They put on a show here at work.
Overall team, overall Doja, we overall clean. Southern hospitality, your overall mean. Overall, thugged out, wearing thugged out chains. Thugged out blocks, playing thugged out games. All black, tinted up, thugged out range. DTP stay doing thugged out things. All my players in the house that can buy them. And the ballin' with the candy cars. If you up and you know you don't love them, when you get on the floor. All my women in the house, if you chasing cash and you got some with a matching fly boots or your open toes when you get on the floor. All my players in the house that can buy them and the ballin' with the candy cars. If you up and you know you don't love them when you get on the floor.
Well, I'm off to Indy for All-Star Weekend. Chris, is there anything that you want me to bring you back?
I always love picking up those hoodies. You know, I want a nice 2024 All-Star Weekend Indianapolis hoodie. Can you manage that for me?
I'll try, but until then, go Rise and enjoy the game.
Go get some wins. Go get some wins. We need some wins on the show.
I still can't believe I got that answer wrong. But I still love you. Happy Valentine's Day.
How do you get that one wrong?
Quite the attire on the Pistons as they made their way through the tunnel. So here's Miami's starting group. Kyle Anderson is out there with Johnson. Then it's Zach LaVine. Then there's Luka Doncic. And it's Turner in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Pistons, they've got Monk. Lauri Markkanen is out there with Lou Dort. Then it's Okongwu, and it's Young in at the point guard position. And it's the Pistons to start out. So many teams, Greg, look to run these days. It's refreshing, isn't it, to see a battle between half-court offenses?
And to excel at that. You have to be extremely tactical, minimize turnovers, and execution is key.
And so it's the Pistons getting on the board first. And here's Doncic from the arc. Trains it from beyond the arc.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Now, here's Okongwu. Passes to Dort. The rebound by Turner. Left side, Anderson. Rebound, Detroit. And this is their first time matched up with this year's Heat team. Young looking around. Outside, Markkanen. And that's a foul called on Lauri Markkanen. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Doncic kicks to Turner. Outside, LaVine. Doncic outside. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Lobs it up for LaVine. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And here is Monk. Into the lane. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot.
Anytime Monk gets room to shoot, especially inside, he's such a crafty guard who you want to see pulling the trigger from inside.
Now here's LaVine, and Okongwu gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Turner trying to free him.
Oh,
yes, sir.
And there's a reason Levine was a back-to-back champ at the slam dunk contest. He doesn't waste an opportunity to put on a show.
Now, here is Young. 11-point game, his last outing. Outside, Dort. On the wing, Monk. Just 5 to shoot. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And let's see some of the numbers here for Okongwu. He had a strong showing last season. 6th in field goal percentage and a top 15 ranking in blocks per game, supplying that backline protection that is so key to a great defense.
And you know, back to his tremendous efficiency shooting last season, top 10 in the league, his dead-eye shooting creates so many opportunities for that offense. Now, here's Doncic, coming in off a 21-point game, his last outing. Down low. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
And how about Monk there scanning the floor for the open teammate? That's how you develop a trust from your teammates.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Here's Levine. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
I thought they had a solid game plan coming into that one, and then they made good adjustments along the way.
Well, the great thing about watching that game was that we saw it through their offense, and they showed a few different looks that they settled into and played well.
And the Pistons, an entirely new group now out there, and a new group in for the Heat. Toppin, he's checked in for Kyle Anderson. Robinson comes in for Johnson. Kennard, he's checked in for Levine, and it's John Wall in for Luka Doncic. With a break in the action, we go to the 2K leaderboard. See the teams that excelled at slowing the pace down a campaign ago.
I mean, they held opponents to so few points that it allowed them to win games even when their offense wasn't clicking.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Here we are, Greg, getting into the thick of this NBA season. How big of a challenge now is the travel?
Oh, it's a huge one. The reality is all those flights take a toll, so you got to be smart with your sleep schedule and recovery.
Now, here's Kennard. That puts them in the lead.
Well, Kennard, a trained shooter, and he's trained enough to take contact and still sink shots.
Passed a little. A minute 20 left to play in the first. No good with the layup.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Kennard finds Turner. And it's Miami with another.
And Kennard, well schooled, just keeping his eyes up and making that play.
Now here's Dosunmu. Kennard covering.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
The pass to Turner. Outside, Wall. Back to Kennard. Adams against Turner. It's stolen by Adams, and they're on the break. Here's Noel. And it's sent back by Turner.
And I would not test Turner. And Miles has led the NBA in blocks and just has great timing on his jumps. And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Now, Noel. Still yet to score. Pass to Dosunmu. There's the three. A putback. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
And even though, you know, you're thinking maybe we don't need the replay in a situation like this, there's plenty of time left in this game, and really it's about getting the call right.
A good close contest so far. As we
the visiting team, 13.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And when you consider how the Heat are doing, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
On the court for Miami here in the second. We've got Luka Doncic. Johnson is out there with Kyle Anderson. Then it's Zach LaVine, and it's Toppin in at the 5 spot. And GA, in your opinion, what's the main order of business when you look at the first-year Pistons coaching staff?
Kevin, for me, they got to clean up the foul. It's often a problem for young teams, but they have the quickness and size to stay in front of people and just force contested shots.
Inside, it's tipped and close. That misses off the backboard.
Yeah, it's pretty much the only way to keep him from taking advantage of you down low. You got to play tough, physical defense.
Second personal foul.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Miami.
So far in this one, guys, it's been the shooting. In particular, from mid-range, that has been huge for them.
Well, a lot of the players are doing a good job as well of scanning the interior part of the paint. All those inside looks, those are paying off.
And Young, here we go. Shoots over Doncic. Shots good from Young. Young's got 7 points.
Hey, this guy has some unreal range. Young can make it work from just about anyone.
And the first time out of the game called for the Heat. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
Yeah, in that game, the offense was firing on all cylinders, partly because the other team's defense was a no-show.
Yeah, with the defense struggling like that, I think they just stayed with a healthy, consistent pace to get that win.
Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Bean passes to Doncic. Beyond the arc. Okongwu grabs the board. For Detroit, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Here's Young. Second shot opportunity, and Markkanen lays it up and in.
Getting it right back up to the rim. Markkanen does a good job.
For Miami, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. You know, Greg, after a few seasons of development, Lauri Markkanen has really emerged.
And he's such a unique player. It took him a while to kind of figure out how to maximize all of those talents and also minimize the weaknesses. But boy, has he arrived.
This is one where the second foul is probably going to cost you some minutes in this game.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Here's Doncic. He sticks that one in from 20 feet away. Doncic has got the game tied up here for Miami.
Pretty fundamental play there from Obi Toppin, getting it to the wide open shooter.
Up top, Monk. Guarded by LaVine, and it's in there. Monk's got his second basket of the night.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Trae Young has been talking smack from a young age. He said if I was doing something nice, I wanted to let them know about it. Once he got to the NBA, Trae says, I was more of a fan of the guys I was going against. Once I got out of that mindset and started being competitive, talking a little trash, that's when everything clicked. Kevin?
David, not shy at all. Thank you.
Oh, man, easy money for Young. When someone's that wide open, it's going to turn it into a bucket.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Here's Toppin. Rebounded by the Pistons. Okongwu's now got 4 rebounds in this game. Well, Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it.
Clock at 6. Outside, Dort. Second chance shot. And Okongwu finishes it off. Okongwu's now got the lead up to 6 now for Detroit. Now a timeout called by Miami.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
So Detroit going with an almost entire new group here. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Lauri Markkanen. Nasir Little comes in for Dort. Ayo Dosunmu is checked in for Monk. And it's Noel in for Trae Young. And a new group in for the Heat. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Toppin. Robinson comes in for Anderson. Luke Kennard, he's checked in for Levine. And John Wall subbed in for Luka Doncic. Pistons leading by 4. To the inside. And taken away by Johnson. Outside, Wall. There's 49 seconds left now here in the second. Robinson kicks to Kennard. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Here's Noel. Covered by Wall. And it's good for 2.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now here's Wall. Tight defense on him. Shoots over Noel. Wall's shot is off. Kicks it to Okongwu. Here's Noel. And Detroit again with the bucket.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Got to fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, and welcome back to the NBA. It was a closely contested first quarter for Detroit. And in that period, the most they traded. That's all for now.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half. Just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and I'm wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. And Greg, when they talk about youth development, the days are gone when coaches divided guards and bigs when it comes to skill work. When did that change?
It's kind of a recent development, maybe the last 10 or 15 years, but it's amazing how the game has evolved.
You've got Lou Dort. Okongwu is out there with Lauri Markkanen. Then it's Trae Young, and it's Monk in the shooting guard. That's the group for Detroit right now. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And last year, excellent at the free throw line, just a shade under 90%.
Doncic bounce pass. And Turner kicks to Doncic. A 3-ball. And Doncic with the triple.
And guys, the intelligence is evident. When the pick comes, Doncic often makes the right read.
And it's sent back by Turner. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pistons will retain possession. Here's Markkanen. Outside, Dort. The Pistons working the ball around now.
Good positioning. Anderson outstanding at staying in front of his man and using his length and contesting.
And when it comes to Luka Doncic, he's simply, Greg, one of the best players in the entire game.
No question about it. He's a threat to record triple-doubles every time he takes the floor. As versatile and dangerous a player as there is in our league.
Tattoos checked in for the Pistons. Young pass to Dort. Sweet move, and it's good on the way in. Dort's got his first bucket of the night.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
On the wing, Levine. Johnson kicks to Doncic. Passes it to Anderson. Shot clock at 6. From deep three-point land, the rebound by Medu. Pistons leading by 10. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now.
When you are wrapped up that tightly in the mid-range, you are better off just moving the ball.
Yeah, that's one where you hope if he gets in there the next time, he makes a different choice.
Here's Young. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got his 5th rebound in this one. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. The Pistons brought in Monty Williams to guide this team from the bottom. He said, I like those challenges, the process of building, seeing players get better, and understanding what it's like to navigate crunch time situations. For me to be able to come in now, it's part of this restoration. Kevin, Monty has plenty of work ahead.
Indeed he does, David. Thanks. Now a timeout called by Miami. And with the new CBA, Greg, free agent conversations can start basically the day the NBA Finals conclude. Do you like that move?
I think it's good to have rules that teams will actually follow. In the past, it was July 1st, and let's be honest, teams were talking to players well before that.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Markkanen. Little comes in for George. And it's Noel in for Malik Monk. He lobs it up. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Little, and it's Little finishing it off.
Putting that athleticism to excellent use. Little slamming it down.
Now here's Wall. Hasn't made one yet. Inside. Miami again turning it over.
Taking a look here at some numbers for Trae Young. Last season, he played outstanding and ranked in the top 15 in free throw percentage. Tremendous confidence and technique at the line.
And back to him finishing runner-up in assists. His court vision, his ability to control the pace of a game makes him especially impossible to defend. Detroit making a switch here. Dosumu's checked in.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
A nice shot by Wall.
And that's too close. When Wall gets a shot that deep inside, it is almost automatic.
Dosunmu, the pass to Little. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Duncan Robinson. That is his first foul of the game. Detroit making a switch here. Okongwu's checked in.
Now returning on the floor to your Pistons,
Here's Noel. Covered by Wall. Shots good by Noel. Noel's got 6.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Pass to Robinson. The kick out to Wall. Goes back up. The pass to Kennard. Lets it go with a 3. Okongwu grabs the board. Okongwu's now got 7 rebounds in the game. Drops in the layup for 2. Dosumu's got his second basket of the game.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Pass to Toppin. 19 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. 6 to shoot. Here's Robinson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Defenses are always in the starter's block to sprint out to Duncan Robinson. He throws out hard, but you can't be reckless and foul him in the act.
Good on the second free throw. There's 14 seconds left in the third. Outside, Dort. Yep, that one goes. And the Pistons lead by 17.
Dort's the kind of guy who plays like a fighter out there. Just because someone's in his way doesn't mean he's going to back down.
And so it's the Detroit Pistons out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. On the court for the Heat, they've got Kyle Anderson. Zach LaVine is out there with Doncic. Then it's Johnson, and it's Toppin in at the center, filling out the middle. Left side, Adams. 5 on the clock. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for Detroit. On Friday, they'll be facing Joel Embiid and the Milwaukee Bucks. And then on Monday, they'll take on Chris Middleton and the Houston Rockets. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Pistons.
They bullied the defense here in the paint. Look at all of those buckets inside. Just hard to defend in the paint.
Well, another part of what they've done tonight is to get a lot of work done in the mid-range. And that's a shot that a lot of teams are willing to let you take. Well, they've knocked them down.
Both good from the line that time.
Well, Adams has his struggles at the free throw line, but he's making strides in that area and still has work to do.
LaVine dishes to Doncic. And he lobs it up toward the rim, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop. Dort against Johnson. Shoots off the step back. The kick out to Young. And he could not get them one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Remember, Trae Young wasn't selected for the 2023 All-Star game, and Brent, some are calling that a snub.
Yeah, I don't know, Greg. That seemed a little bit odd to me, and it caught some people off guard. But look, if you want to give Trae Young another chip on his shoulder, you're going to get some incredible performances.
Young against Doncic. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Many people say officiating favors the offense. Brent, do you agree with that?
Absolutely. That's what this game is about. It's about scoring. And so there aren't many rule changes that are going to stop guys from being as potent as they've been offensively, especially over the last couple years.
And so it's Young who brings it up for Detroit. Pass to Markkanen. Good D by Anderson.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
And Doncic gets it to go.
Guys, you never know what you'll see when you're watching Luka Doncic. His offensive creativity is through the roof.
Up top, Markkanen. Nice ball movement by Detroit. On the wing, Monk for 3. Toppin pulls it in. Toppin's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Levine, a good finish at the rack off the slick feed. 6 points for Zach Levine.
And that was some physical defense, but Levine does a great job of working through it to still finish that shot.
Here's Markkanen. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Good D by Anderson. He kicks to Doncic. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th quarter. And there's the foul. It's on Steven Adams. That'll be his second foul of the game. Turner's checked in for Miami.
Coming onto the floor for the away team, Miles Turner.
Monk against Levine from about 19 feet. And it's Miami with another.
There aren't many better at shooting from that range than Levine. He is lethal from that spot.
Timeout call, the Pistons.
Giving up a run here. Can they turn it around?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a 4th? I'm not sure.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Trae Young.
And he's just been crushing it from the field tonight, Kevin. Whether it's been on open looks or with the guy draped all over him, he just hadn't missed much. With his percentage in the sky-high range, they've had no choice but to make him their #1 option on every trip.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin, here's what Monty Williams went over with his team during the timeout. Now, Coach told his team, we're up. Take care of the ball. Don't give them the game. Playing smart basketball will clinch a victory for us. Guys?
Okay, David, thanks.
Head always on a swivel. Being making things happen with his passing.
Monk against Levine. It's Young on the wing. To the paint. With the fadeaway. Good work there as it goes. And the Pistons lead by 11.
And providing the support, boy, they needed. That stops a 12-0 run by the Heat.
Pass to Doncic. Over Young. Doncic kicks to Levine. Out to the right wing. From downtown, Okongwu grabs the board. This game looks like they've got it just about wrapped up.
Yeah, just got to work that clock and take care of the ball.
To the middle. Somehow misses the two-handed jam.
And I think they realize any hope of a comeback is gone.
Well, realistic at this stage of the game, they're going to lose this one, but will they take something from the loss?
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Johnson against Young. Right side Markkanen. 6 on the shot clock. That one goes. Counted.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going fully on display here.
And so it's the Pistons taking care of business here. Thank you, David. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
hay como la mar. Vai con la pua mo umutangata. Kemo tui hakunusi hei lala. Kohukukaho aki he koloka kala. Yeah, moto dai. Yeah.
Set up, keep on telling myself I'm better. Head propelling my mental affairs. I know you want peace instead of me getting jealous. Teasing the extra, you chewing my thoughts like extra. Fluid my tempo, I don't like stopping. Flips, I reveal my cap, new era. Wanna be honest with you, girl, I know you caught my issues. Pearls on Madonna fit you. I visualize my whole life to fit you in it somehow. So the problem with you isn't what you like, but what comes within you. Building on what can fix you. Tell me what the issue is. Wrong and a little bit soft, I get it. Talk with a vision, beat pause, let's get it. Walk in a better beach, not like Venice. Songs had you bitter weak like this. Too real, don't press pause, let's talk about feelings. Talk endless, take a fresh breath, take business. We gon' take off, don't let me go spinning. Hey.
Don't see, told me keep shining in the streets and we're still wildin'. Only peace, only violence, no violence. In the sun where I'm melanin biased. Jesus Christ, I'm iron made. Darkest shade while she cleans my braids. Skin don't fade and I'm still not fazed by your magazine praise. We just wanna be great in these African jeans.
All I want's my kids to have some nepotism. All I want's my wealth to have some repetition. Call my humble son and tell him that's the mission. Tell him that's the vision, yeah. Tell him that's the mission, yeah. Tell him that's the vision, yeah. Tell him that's the mission, yeah. Tell him that's the vision, yeah. Tell him that's the mission, yeah. 9 a.m. choice of fan playing. Just a little man in your Mercedes Benz. So amazing how you raised this bad kid to a man in a whole different land. Girl, you made it. I don't wanna keep you waiting, no. I just thank you for your patience. Slama Lincoln, we can make this go again, again, and again. We can make this go again, again, and again. We can make this go. All I want's my kids to have some nepotism. All I want's my wealth to have some repetition. Call my humble son and tell him that's the mission. Tell him that's the vision, yeah. Tell him that's the mission, yeah. Tell him that's the vision, yeah. Tell him that's the mission. Son of an immigrant. Tell my unborn son, tell my unborn daughter, tell her that's the mission, yeah. Are you crazy? All I ever hear is people talking about how bad nepotism. You know how badly I want some nepotism in my life?
Just said my grace and then I ate. Got a particular taste. I just stuffed my pockets in my face. Okay, let's have a debate. We talking about popping, I promise I'm feeling the way. I took the bodies up out of my closet, I buried them deep and they still in the way. I know some little got baptized. Guys, they can't put the drilling away. Had to part ways with the sad vibe. Bad guy, you might be a villain today. Ask God why I didn't get an answer. Why I lose my brother to why I lose my grandma to cancer? Why me, God, I need answers. Why young straight out Atlanta? Why the tryna jam us? Why I keep getting all of these chances? Why me, God, I need answers. Speak your mind and you might get counseled. Pinky ring and it cost me a phantom. The witness, the evidence tampered. Dirty money, the safest to hamper. Yeah, my b***h a star and I stamped her. P.E. Jordan 3, this a sampler. I don't wanna do it, but I gotta do it. Gotta, if it's me or you, he got... Gotta wait from the haters, say hallelujah. Be crazy to be the closest to you. It's okay cause they know that I come to do it. Hold your VO for Virgil, exclusive Louis. I hit a you, hitting and glistening the movies. If it's smoking the dough, then I'm tending to it. Watch when I step here, come my belt. Angel on my shoulder, but the devil on the left. I got a meal, not a meal from a shelf. I do it alone, I own myself. Stay home for your playing dirty here below my belt. I'ma get the bad, do the show myself. Do that again, I had to show myself. Make room on my plate. I just said my grace and then I ate. Got a particular taste. I just stuffed my pockets in my face. Okay, let's have a debate. We talking about popping, I promise I'm feeling the way. I took the bodies up out of my closet, I buried them deep and they still in the way.
I filled up the crib with cars, the halls with art and all. I'm still having space. Got a particular taste, picky eater, I guess. But I'm still stuff in my face. She got a natural rap like a natural do like the she don't like. I was outside of the building, I'm on in the spot when it be there, you gotta have faith. I'm in a minute, I said ever since we lost bro, it ain't really much more I could take. when it's late, mama told me to pray. I do that cause you know I can play. You felt the fill up for real, we got rise in the back, but you know we ain't coming to play. You be up playing the States, I be up playing abroad with bras and mates.
Make room on my plate, I just said my grace and then I ate. Got a particular taste, I just stuffed my pockets in my face. Okay, let's have a debate. We talking about popping, I promise I'm feeling the way. I took the bodies up out of my closet, I buried them deep and they still in the way.
Slow down, let's chase the moments. And I say, wow, wow, when you in control, you too far out, I just want you closer. Feeling up against me, know you wanna feel free, yeah. Wanna talk about the way you smile. Chanel so chic with your fragrance out. Pull up on me with your latest style. Had you dripping so deep with your ice on freezer. Japanese denim in my pocket, Caesar. Slim waist, know you got all the features. I just wanna know if you wait a long time. Just hit the hotline, wanna see you when you're prime like.
Never felt like this in a long time. Wow, wow, wow. I give you all my love right here and now. With around me, it's slow down. Wow, wow, wow. I wanna waste your time, but you can't waste mine.
Your shirt in my room still, but you ain't gotta wait on it. Maybe one day I'll be close to you.
I know you won't feel the same when I'm saying I'm alive. Oh, never felt like this in a long time. Wow, wow, wow. I give you all my love right here.
Can't take nothing in.
With around me, it's slow down. Wow, wow. I wanna waste your time, but you can't waste mine. Never felt like this in a long time. Wow,
Long time no see, baby.
I give you all my love right here and now. With around me, it's slow down.
We can slow down things if you wanna.
I wanna waste your time, but you can't waste mine.
What's good, y'all? I'm Tonio.
And I'm Mari.
And welcome to 2K TV. Happy Valentine's Day.
That's right, it's a fresh episode of NBA 2K TV. Valentine's Day is this week, and we're feeling the love for our 2K TV community.
And we love any opportunity to give out some VCs, so grab your special someone and answer these 2K TV interactive questions.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And welcome to 2K Sport. A look at the starting group for the Pistons. Luguentz Dort out there with Lauri Markkanen. Then it's Trae Young. Then it's Malik Monk. And it's Okongwu in at the center position. And for the Bucks, they've got Aaron Gordon. Darius Garland is out there with Tim Hardaway. Then it's R.J. Barrett, and it's Adebayo in at the center, locking down the middle. Well, Grant, for them, this is game 2 of a back-to-back. Does that schedule wear you out as a player?
You know, at times the schedule can be tough, but sometimes it also works in your favor because you can maintain a good rhythm game to game.
Barrett can't hit. Monk against Garland. Shoots from the baseline, and the basket by Monk.
Yeah, I like seeing that strong mid-range J of Monk's. I mean, when he's got room to shoot it, he lets it go quickly and with ease.
Now here's Garland. We saw him with 19 his last time out. Now Barrett. Pass to Adebayo. And Okongwu with the block. And he gets it back. Garland for 3. Sinks it from distance.
For a center, Adebayo is an excellent passer. He's always so aware of his surroundings.
Young, the pass to Dort. And there's the call. It's on Bam Adebayo. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Markkanen outside. Hardaway against Monk. Pass to Okongwu. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
Boy, evolving over time this part of his game. When Monk does look to set up his teammates, that's a big asset.
Well, you look at the length and athleticism of this young Pistons roster, Grant. Quite the foundation.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, those are things you can't teach. So the rate at which this new look coaching staff develops that will determine just how quickly they can deliver on that innate capability.
Love the unselfishness of Monk there. I mean, love seeing him find the open man.
Garland against Young. Pass to Adebayo. Shoots over Okongwu. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
Back to Young. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
They've hit 4 of their first 5 shots. Great execution and attention to detail.
For 3, Hardaway. Rebound Detroit. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Milwaukee this season. Blocked.
Oh, excellent timing there by Barrett. Delivering the swat at the exact right moment.
And the Bucks with some changes. Collins, he's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Green comes in for Gordon. And Payton is subbed in for Hardaway. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Adams checked in for Okongwu. Now here's Young. Last game for him, he had 14. Just 5 to shoot. It's stolen by Garland. Green finds Garland. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And Grant, you watch Darius Garland. It often looks like he's a step ahead out there.
He's got a great natural feel for the game, B.A. I mean, on the ball, he makes quick reads, and he'll create for himself and others. off the ball, he always seems to be in the right spot and ready to fire.
Rose has checked in for Barrett. Well, Grant, how do the Bucks put the pieces back together and make a run at another title?
Well, the hope is this new coaching staff will unlock some new wrinkles and find ways to keep their offense from stalling in the clutch.
Detroit calls timeout.
What about their offense? It was a well-oiled machine, getting them high-quality looks time and time again.
Well, it really showed the trust they have in one another. I love how they got after it, and you could feel that they were playing for each other.
Now here's Noel. Pass to Metu. Back to Noel. Here's Metu. Shot clock at 6. The Pistons need to get one up quick. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That one's on Darius Garland.
The energy that Monk brings, I love it. I mean, when he's out on the floor, he's giving you everything he has.
Well, Greg, given the proud history of the Pistons, the teams were an especially rough decade for them.
Yeah, I mean, nothing much went right for them. But I'll say this for Detroit fans, they never give up on their team. It's as faithful a fan base as you'll find.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe, he's going to cash in more than not.
Here's Garland, and good as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Garland's got 9 points.
Getting it done from the mid-range. Garland loves using this area of the floor.
Up again. It's good on the putback. One team gains momentum, then the other storms back.
Hey, if this is any indication of how the game is going to go, we're in for a treat.
Now here's Green. Still no points. Pass to Rose. The three on target from range.
Well, I like the awareness Rose shows there, guys. I mean, good feel that time from Rose to put it up right off the catch.
Now here's Monk, guarded by Garland. To the inside, Green. And it's hammered home by Green.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Rose, the pass to Garland. Inside. That one's good from Green. And the assist by Garland.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Looking to win the run. Rose grabs the board.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
The offensive rebound. Out to Garland. Here's the three. And the Bucks hit again from deep.
And right now, Garland is cooking. His teammates would be wise to keep feeding him.
A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through one. Bucks ahead.
The Pistons.
Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Bucks.
To me, their physicality has been the thing early on that stood out. They're not settling for one and done. They're following their shots and getting a lot of putbacks.
And also their pressure defense is paying dividends tonight. Turning them over and getting out in the open floor and running.
Here are the five Detroit has to start the second. Lauri Markkanen out there with Lou Dort. Then there's Okongwu. Then it's Trae Young. And it's Dosunmu in at the shooting guard. Now here's Dort. No made baskets yet. Young connects. The jumper drops.
Yeah, an amazing find. How about the patience from Dort? Waits for his man to get open and feeds him.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Brian, Scoot Henderson left high school early to pursue his basketball dreams. He missed out on a few things along the way, but he said, I feel I moved past all that, honestly. I have one goal. Everything else can wait. People that are going to prom, they're going to be there. The toughest part is just staying my age, but also being older than I am. Brian?
Allie, you look at him, mature beyond his years. Thank you. And Detroit has possession after the Bucks picking up a basket just moments ago. Here's Dosunmu, defended by Hardaway. And the basket by Dosunmu. Dosunmu's gotten his first basket of the night. And Grant, is someone whose career spanned eras, you feel playing defense is more difficult than it was 2 decades ago?
Oh, B.A., it's much more difficult, in part because the contact allowed is much more strict. Shooters can create contact and be rewarded with free throws, and the skill level on offense has truly raised. It makes it tough for the defender to really get down and play that tough-nosed defense.
In transition, here come the Bucks. Hardaway with it. Now Kongwu defending. And that's a foul called on Onyeka Kongwu. That's his first foul.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Adebayo's checked in for the Bucks. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Henderson scanning the floor. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And so shifty with great handles. Young gets the defender to commit, then takes full advantage.
Well, Clark, in the 2023 playoffs, the Milwaukee Bucks got sent home in the first round.
And in an 8-versus-1 seed upset. We all thought they were set to make a deep playoff run. But injuries, untimely as they were, and the Heat had other plans.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. 9-point game. Dort, the pass to Markkanen.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Dosunmu on the wing, defended by Hardaway. Adebayo with the rejection.
What a menacing swat by Bam, letting them know there are no easy shots when he's around.
1:43 left in the first half.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give him a chance for the and one.
That one misses.
You have to love the style Bam brings with him to the floor. He's such a spirited player, and you can see his teammates enjoy it as well.
The Pistons making a switch here. Steven Adams checked in for Kongwu. Metu comes in for Markkanen. Little's checked in for Dort. And it's Noel in for Dosunmu. And the Pistons call time here.
Yeah, coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Checked in for Barrett. Monk, he's checked in for the Pistons. And with a pause in the action, here we have the best rebounding teams from last year. Number 1, the Bucks.
Last year, this was a team that owned the paint. They were so committed to rebounding. And that's a stat you love to lead the league in.
Back to Noel. Outside Little. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. They'll pin that one on John Collins.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. 1:22 left to play in the first half. Rose outside. Pass to Garland. From 12 feet. And then Adebayo slams it in.
A tireless worker at both ends. Adebayo imposing his will that time on the offensive glass.
Here's Monk. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Just knifing his way to the rim.
He looked practically unstoppable on that play.
Strong interior move. Aggressive, assertive, and effective.
Now here's Garland. He's got 12. Adebayo. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Garland. Garland's got his 4th assist in this one. Outside Noel. Pass to Monk. Jacks up a 3. Drains it. Now he's 3 for 5.
This second quarter, he's been much better, improving over that slow start.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Here's Rose. Garland. Nice persistence to tip it back in. Garland's got 14 points for the game.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
And here's Monk. 9 points in the game. 3-pointer. And so that's the end of the first half. Bucks on top, up 9. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Thanks, guys. I'm here with Doc Rivers and Coach. You guys came.
Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime. It's Milwaukee with the advantage at the half. They lead by 9 points. And you, big fella, let's get your thoughts. That's all for now. Say goodbye to...
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. It's been a clinic out there by Darius Garland.
He's been so disruptive defensively in the first half. His fast hands pick plenty of pockets.
Well, I thought it was a great defensive performance for him so far. He's aware, he's alive, he's alert, quick to react to everything that's going on around him. Can't do it much better than that.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Milwaukee in the lead. Darius Garland is out there with Tim Hardaway. Then it's R.J. Barrett. Then there's Aaron Gordon. And it's Adebayo in at the 5. That's the group from Milwaukee right now.
And that's Gordon's game now. You can't give him room to hit the launch pad, because if he does, he's throwing it down every time.
Here's Monk. After the Bucks picking up a basket just moments ago. Up and over Hardaway. And that one's good. Nice job on the glass as they picked up 2 on the second effort. Milwaukee has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Pass to Gordon. Here's Adebayo. 7 points in the game. Sinks the tray. Hardaway's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Offensive board. Okongwu. Got it. Good job in the low post. Okongwu's got 4 points in the quarter.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Now here's Barrett. No points yet. Good work defensively by Dort.
A perfect example of how to protect the rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
With how great a shooter Young is, defenders bite on that pump fake a lot.
First one falls for him. Green's checked in for Milwaukee. Scoot Henderson comes in for Hardaway. And the switch here also for Detroit. Dosunmu, he's checked in for Monk. And both free throws good for Young.
And Trae Young's attitude on the floor is so striking. He's got this unbreakable edge to him. He's super competitive and is ready to scrap with you.
Now here's Garland. 14 points for him. And they call an illegal screen here.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
And the Bucks making a change here. Nance is checked in. Green against Markkanen. From 12 feet. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
You cannot give Markkanen room to shoot from the mid-range. I mean, he's capable of dropping these in bunches.
Garland, the pass to Green. Nance outside. Pass to Garland. The 3-ball. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
A nice start to the third. 3 out of 4 and looking good doing it.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Dosunmu, the pass to Okongwu. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
Time called here. The Bucks decide to talk it over.
And here's your forward courtroom.
A different look for Milwaukee. John Collins checked in for Nance. Hayden comes in for Gordon. And Rose is subbed in for Garland. And the Pistons will go for a different look here. Steven Adams checked in for Okongwu. Metu comes in for Markkanen. Littles checked in for Dort. And it's Noel in for Young.
Knows how to run a team, guys, and facilitate accordingly. Rose makes those around him better.
The Pistons trailing. Well, Grant, for R.J. Barrett, he pretty much knew he was going to be an NBA player.
Oh, B.A., he sure did. And the #1 prospect out of high school in Florida in 2018. Did his one and done in college at Duke and followed it up with the #3 overall pick. And he has definitely delivered.
Milwaukee with the ball. After the Pistons picking up a basket just moments ago.
But just not a good year for them rebounding the ball. They were bottom 3rd in the league, and it cost them a number of games.
And their strong play around the rim last season was evident in their second chance points numbers as well. Crashing the boards often paid off for them. And that one falls for Rose.
Well, I tell you what, this guy gives you everything he's got when he's out there. And that's what you love about Derrick Rose, how fierce he is as a competitor.
And so Rose knocks them both down. Oh, you look at the size of the contracts now. Clark, you wish you could still lace them up?
Hey, it's all relative, B.A. Guys that played way before me probably felt the same way about the money we were making in the mid-'80s. So it's relative, but it is quite astronomical. But it is a function of TV contract revenue and also merchandising and other income from ticket sales and the like, and that number is humongous, and the players deserve a significant portion of that, and that's why the math, as crazy as it looks, still works.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian, the NBA is the last of the 5 major U.S. pro leagues to sign a new TV deal, with the existing one concluding after this season. Now talks are heating up, and the new deal expected to include traditional cable networks along with some streaming channels. Guys, one thing seems clear: it should amount to a big raise for the league and for its players.
Interesting point. They'll like that. Thanks, Allie. For Detroit, they've got 6 of 8 shots to go and looking good since the break. There's 38 seconds left in the third. Little, no good.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
Payton passes to Barrett. Rebound Detroit. They've got plenty of time to get back into this.
Yeah, I'm sure they feel pressed, but this is when you have to stay calm and execute.
We've got 13 seconds left in the third. Here's Dosunmu. They grabbed their own miss, and they converted last on attempt number 3. Dosunmu's gotten his second bucket, and so it's Milwaukee with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
It sure is. I mean, he's a maestro. Great vision, terrific IQ, everything you want in a point guard.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And on the floor for Detroit here in the fourth. Onyeka Okongwu is out there with Lauri Markkanen. Then it's Malik Monk. Then there's Lou Dort. And it's Young in at the one. Hardaway, the pass to Garland. Oh, a flawless finish on the line.
Yeah, great vision. I mean, this is where Garland takes it to another level offensively.
Pass to Markkanen. They shoot again. Gordon pulls it in.
He did everything in his power to make that a hard shot. And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
And so it's Young with it. He brings it up for Detroit. They trail by 11. Here's Okongwu. Rebound, Milwaukee. Adebayo's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Garland. We played just over a minute here in the fourth. Hardaway on the wing. And the ball out of play. The Pistons will have it. Detroit calls timeout. Hey, nice game. Great performance by Darius Garland.
At some point, you have to try and force the ball out of his hands. But that's easier said than done.
You know what time it is, Bucks fans. Give it up for your forward crew.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what Monty Williams was going over with his team. He questioned his team's effort, asking them, should I put in the bench right now? Wake up, guys. We can still win this game, but I need you all to play like you believe you can. Not exactly a fun huddle to listen on, guys.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Now here's Dort. Shot clock at 5. Monk finds Okongwu. Dort for 3. With 1 on the clock. Oh, what a play. Just palms the block. Pass to Garland. And Young pulls it down. It's Monk on the wing. Yep, that one goes.
Monk's got deceptive strength. You got to respect that. I mean, the defense throwing themselves all over him and at him, but he's still concentrating and knocking down the shot.
Now here's Garland.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
I mean, they've played some beautiful basketball all game. The passing has been impressive, and it's opened up things with their ball movement.
You know, they've been knocking down triples, too. They've continued to make the most of their opportunities from behind the arc as well.
Getting to the line more since his career has gone on. Garland, a deployable free throw shooter.
Garland hits them both.
If they keep hitting free throws at this clip, it'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
Now here's Young. Over Garland. Young misses.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Here's Adebayo. Shoots over Okongwu. Adebayo, no good. Well, Detroit's shooting a solid 47%. Young with it. He's picked up by Hardaway. And the basket by Monk.
Boy, once Monk finds his rhythm, he wants to let it go as much as possible, and he's capable of heating up fast.
Garland up top. Guarded by Young. Garland, the pass to Adebayo. It's stolen by Okongwu. Here's Monk. He shoots again. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Hey, if you're going to foul Monk, you need to wrap him up. I mean, when you don't, he finds a way to get the ball in the basket.
And the Bucks making a change here. Barrett's checked in. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Adams is checked in. To the middle. And finished off by Adebayo.
What a confident dunk by Adebayo. He knows there's little the defense can do once he's elevated.
Detroit calls timeout. They're losing by 7. 1:49 left in the fourth quarter. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Darius Garland.
It's almost beyond belief what he's done in this game. He's been impossible to cool off, hitting just about everything he looks at. It doesn't matter who's guarding him. He's had an answer for just about everyone.
Oh, he's a crowd favorite. This building is never more alive than when he's at his best. And he was beyond at his best tonight. He had this place going crazy. Young against Garland. A minute and a half left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Rebound Detroit. Dort outside. Outside Young. It's rebounded by Barrett. Milwaukee has gone 5 of 8 from outside the three-point line in this one. Hardaway against Monk. Hardaway, the pass to Garland. No good from outside. Detroit has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Dort finds Monk. And here's Adams, hounded by Adebayo. Outside Monk. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, such a cool customer. You can count on Adams making the right play in pressure situations.
Hardaway, the pass to Barrett for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. And the Bucks lead by 6.
This is why R.J. Barrett went second overall. He can be a difference maker.
Detroit calls timeout. They're trailing by 6. And we've got 28 seconds left to play in the fourth.
Let's make some noise for the 4-on-4 crew.
And we've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Young against Garland. And he buries it. And now they trail by just 4.
And this is why Young is a go-to guy. He can get it done even under the toughest circumstances.
And they committed intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty. There's 18 seconds left in the game, and he commits the intentional foul.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
Garland has a scorer's mentality from the field and from the line.
16 seconds left in the fourth.
And not a moment to lose on this possession.
Got to go right up with it and then foul immediately.
Pass to Young. Dort for 3. Money from deep.
Dort has really improved this part of his game. Would love to see him shoot more often from out there.
Timeout called. Milwaukee. They lead by 2. 3 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now they foul and stop the clock.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
Second one is good. Getting both at the line. And it's a 4-point ball game.
Unflappable. This guy relishes being the man to put the game away.
And so it's Milwaukee who scraped by with the win. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.
And so true, but you have to credit the crowd for giving them such a big boost toward the end. It really kept this team's energy high.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Aaron, a tough stretch of basketball coming up for you guys. How do you keep your eye on the winning side?
We just got to keep sharing the ball, keep believing in each other. Defensively, we got some things that we need to clean up, but we're doing well.
Good luck with the adjustments. Thanks, Aaron.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up.